We found the courage to talk. Have you?
Next to me, ready to fight. I appreciate the notion, but don't get so emotional. Honestly, it's getting old.
Hi.
Hello, and welcome to
Courage to Talk.
When are we gonna make this into a dance?
You know, we need to work on that.
We need to work on the dance.
Can you create some
Do
steps?
we have any choreographers watching us?
Can you create some steps?
A Jewish
You got
girl?
some. You got some moves.
A Jewish girl can move. I'm about to prove that with the steps.
Listen, I find that you've got a lot of hidden talents.
Oh yeah, nowadays. I even surprise myself sometimes. So Linda, quote me.
Okay, we're ready.
Because the one talent I don't hide is my ability to put a quote together.
My exit was not your lesson. It was me having to learn mine.
Wow. It takes me back to what my best friend always reminds me of. When you're pointing the finger to others, there's 3 more looking back at you. Sometimes we have to leave what no longer serves us. And us being the key word in that. If something does not add to your life, if something does not make you better, if something does not keep you learning, it's your lesson that you should learn to know that you have no reason to stay. And that's why it's you having learned your own lesson. Not teaching the other person of why. No, with no explanation. Turn around, close the door, leave it in the past. And I will quote one more that goes right along with this.
Okay.
Because I've had that experience. If your past belongs in your future, it will catch up to you. Don't worry, just look forward. That's where you're going.
That's wisdom, sister.
Life sees in us.
I like that, that exit. It's, and the lessons learned from it, some people don't learn the lesson,
Some people just repeat them.
That's
And
right.
you only repeat them when you don't learn them.
And I think about that repeat much like the treadmill we talked about. Yeah, over and over and over and over again.
If you're doing the same steps at the same speed, you're not getting anywhere.
Yeah. And sometimes the exit is the best.
Jump off the treadmill,
Yeah.
honey.
Exit. Save yourself. That's right. Yeah.
The world we live in right now, if we don't start learning our lessons, we are sure to repeat them. And being that this world is getting scarier and scarier, where we see children get kidnapped, children get sacrificed, people, animals get sacrificed, rituals on stages and concerts, the politics, the political realm splitting people up just like they were hamburger against chicken and fish, and people losing control of their own thought process, being made to think something that is not there. That world of illusion we keep talking about.
But even with the Illuminati, they do the mind control and brainwashing too, don't
Well, Illuminati is all about the illumination.
they? Okay.
They
Yeah.
illuminate your world with money, power, and success, so that you are drawn
Gravitate
to
to that. Yes.
and want to jump into that illusion. And that's your conclusion. Because if you think you're going to be in that world and be happy, that's a delusion.
Yeah, it is. And you'll never be able to get out of it once you're in it.
It's
Alive.
It's like
Alive.
It's like the mafia. You can come in, but you cannot come out.
lessons we learn, that's part of the seasoning. So I can appreciate the wisdom. And, you know, I just have to say, too, that, you know, I've learned a lot from you, that seasoning. Yeah. A lot of things come to mind. Either the things we experience, we could take it in as a lesson or a blessing. You know.
And it's one or the other, even
Yeah.
though sometimes when you're in it,
Mhm.
it's hard to see it like that.
Right.
But it's always either a lesson or a blessing, and you don't have to look at it negatively. You're getting something out of it. It seasons you. Whether it's a lesson or a blessing, it seasons you. It seasons you for your next step. No one ever was born and succeeded. It takes steps to get there.
So that's that journey in which you go through to get to your destination. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
A very special person to me.
Yeah.
I got him on the beach with me. Walked him to the water, hand in hand. We looked at the moon. And he's seen that a million times. And the view, Linda, was gorgeous. It was that big moon over the water with that strip of the sparkling illumination.
Right. Yeah.
And it went from the moon all the way down to us. And I learned something. You can have 10 people in a room, and each one of them sees something else.
They see it differently.
I asked him what he thought when he saw that, and he did say he saw it a million times.
But not quite like it at that point.
At that point, he was looking at it like I
Differently.
saw it. Well, like he saw it, usually.
Okay.
But
okay.
it was just, it grabbed his attention because I put the attention to it. But I see it as something different. That was my healing place. When I explained to him that when you see that moon go down to the point where it goes under the water and it disappears, and that illumination is like that journey to that place of light where it fills you with so many possibilities. And it's so huge, it draws you there. And that's the magical steps. That illumination over the water. That's the first step to what we call heaven on earth. Where it clears your mind and you exuberate and you intake the most beautiful view that God gave us. And realize at that moment you can feel so many priceless emotions, whether it's love, whether it's beauty, whether it's fresh air, whether it's the smell of the ocean, whether it's even the way the ocean sounds.
There's a calmness about it too.
It's a calmness about it.
Yeah.
And looking at it like this changed not only inside, but changed his way of even thinking what he was thinking while he was standing there looking at the same thing he's been standing and looking there.
It sounds like an eye-opener to a large extent. But then what I also see too is a part when you start to create things. You're in a whole new sphere of creation.
Yeah.
I see it.
It's a mindset.
I see it. It is.
It's
I
that
see it.
mind where you have to open up. It's like the parachute. If you're walking around with a closed parachute, you'll never have a safe landing. Healing is all about the inner you. And being open to healing, being open to change, being open to all that is the first step to success. And when I say success, I mean success in life. Where do we succeed in life? I have a quote, in fact.
Okay.
Some people have absolutely everything, but at the end of the day have nothing. And some people look like they have nothing, but at the end of the day, they have everything. And success means different things to different people. To me, Linda, success means I succeeded in my family. I succeeded in the change I wanted to make in my life of the things that I wasn't comfortable with. I succeeded in having the ability to want to get up in the morning and can't wait to start the day, to the point where I can't wait to come home and enjoy the fruits of my labor. Have the ability to reach out to that person that loves me and I love. And have the ability to reach out to a friend that knows me better than I know myself. Sometimes to say, go girl, and sometimes to say, I'm going to kick your ass because this is not you. Linda?
Yes.
What is your success?
Okay.
Vision of success.
So what it means to me is, I'm from a large family.
16.
Yeah.
God, your parents were busy.
8 and 8. And, coming up, I didn't have much. I was a farm girl, I actually did the work in the field, doing cucumbers and tobacco and corn. That's my dad's, way of life, But my dream was never to get back in the field.
Don't go back.
So I think I've been successful at that.
Bye, girl.
Never again. But, I wanted to, my success, I went to college. I got that completed. And one of the first ones outside from high school to straight to college, out of the home. And I thought that was an accomplishment. I was happy with that. But then pushing myself even further, because early on, you don't know this, but I applied for the FBI. And at the time, they had my application. They sent it to Houston. I went to Houston. And at the time they came to me, I was also offered a job with HPD. And so versus traveling over the world for the next 5 years, we had just moved to Houston. So I thought it'd be prudent just to stay there and do the work. And so that was an accomplishment. That was success for me in terms of where I'd begun to where I was at now. And so now in my life, having finished law enforcement for 30 years, and to embark upon my own business, that's success.
And you're an amazing product.
Thank you.
We wear.
Thank you.
Every day, and your future. I'm really excited. Being a spokesperson for your product. And I will say this, I'm not just a spokesperson for that. I am a spokesperson because when I started using it, the results were effing amazing. And everywhere I go, down to the sponge, I carry it with me. And
So, to me, I've made an impact on humanity. I've made an impact on my community. And that brings success for me. From the fields to humanity in my community. Yeah.
What a beautiful way to see the future.
There it is now. We was talking about humanity and community and things that really impact us,
I'd like to say our organization, Queen for Courage, is bringing humanity back. It's bringing humility back. It's bringing so many things back that we've lost in our world. And I would like to touch on the subject here because right now, the things we constantly talk about, especially that world of illusion, we have a lot of victims of abuse, all sorts of abuse, and some are just incredible. And one of the main problems that I see in abuse nowadays that we're going to be addressing is online abuse. Some of the women, some of the men we talk to that have been abused online by scammers. The unfortunate part is most of them lose money because they're scammed. But the more unfortunate part is we're right now seeing suicide with that abuse. And the suicide of women who these men, or women even, on the other side, you don't know who you're talking to now. And with AI, you can be talking to a woman with a picture of a man.
Or voices disguised.
Or voices disguised.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten to a point where we have people abusing people online, talking to people they think they're talking to, promising things they never obviously intend to keep. As far as going to one of the programs we're working with, that pedophiles looking for kids to
Oh, they're trolling.
abuse.
They're trolling the actual internet and all your social medias. There it is now. We was talking about humanity and community and things that really impact us, you know?
I'd like to say our organization, Queen for Courage, is bringing humanity back. It's bringing humility back. It's bringing so many things back that we've lost in our world. And I would like to touch on the subject here because right now, the things we constantly talk about, especially that world of illusion, we have a lot of victims of abuse, all sorts of abuse, and some are just incredible. And one of the main problems that I see in abuse nowadays that we're going to be addressing is online abuse. Some of the women, some of the men we talk to that have been abused online by scammers. The unfortunate part is most of them lose money because they're scammed. But the more unfortunate part is we're right now seeing suicide with that abuse. And the suicide of women who these men, or women even, on the other side, you don't know who you're talking to now. With AI, you can be talking to a woman with a picture of a man.
Or voices disguised.
Or voices disguised.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten to a point where we have people abusing people online, talking to people they think they're talking to, promising things they never obviously intend to keep. As far as going to one of the programs we're working with, that pedophiles looking for kids to
Oh, they're trolling.
abuse.
They're trolling the actual internet and all your social medias.
A very hard topic to even talk about.
Yeah, it is, because it could be your neighbor and you not even know it's your neighbor. You know, and we're so private in what we do that you don't know that it could be your sister or sister-in-law or someone is talking to someone through the social media,
Or your child.
thinking they're real, and they're not. And so all of the illusion, the promises, absolutely. You know, I got an email, I showed you the email I got, where they said, oh, you've got $5 million and you need to claim it and you got a distant relative. I'm like, I know.
If my distant relative had $5 million to give me, they would reach me themselves.
Absolutely. So yeah, it's out there. The scamming is real, and they troll for you.
They troll for you, but even worse is the way we created our world, where people are so sensitive that they fall for something that is a complete illusion, and they fall for something that they complete the story on. They themselves complete the story on. I've spoken to so many scammers, and I mean, when you're you're, when you see one and another and another and another, you kind of, you know, you already know it. You already know what to expect. You already know how to deal with them. You already know how to even convert them. But the things they do that are uncontrollable, and the way they go for the jugular, and the relentless drive they have towards something so evil is unbelievable. And I'd love to talk about
Well, you know, theft is in their mind to take what they can take. Whether they need it, whether it's greed, whatever the reason is, the goal is to take, and they'll do whatever it takes to get it. And so you got a criminal on the other end. You got a mind that is fraudulent, and with that criminal mind, like you said, we're not in that criminal mind.
Yeah, and we won't ever be.
Exactly, because we don't think like that. But you legitimately thinking, oh, there's an issue, oh, maybe this is real, factually, and you go down that road. I call it the okie doke. They pull the okie doke on us, especially our seniors.
Our seniors, our children, and what's happening now is a very, very scary thing, because these people that fall into those traps bring in a lot of people that are involved, especially when you see this happening to children.
Mm-hmm.
And we've seen how families suffer after they disappear, and knowing that their children, knowing this is going on, still going for it. So this is why we don't talk to strangers, but this means more than just kids.
Chat posing as a 15-year-old. With the parents' permission, I added 3 kids, ages 12, 13, and 14 years old. This is what happened. This first girl's name is Samantha. She's 13 years old. She's been talking to our fake profile on Snapchat named Jackson for the last 3 or 4 days, and today we're supposed to meet up. So I'm here now with Steve, who's actually the father of Michaela from the first dangers of social media.
Michaela, are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
She ended up coming and meeting me at a park, the fake profile that we made. So this time, he has another daughter who we're gonna actually test out. Her name is Samantha. We've been actually chatting on Instagram, and then from there I went to Snapchat, and then from there I got her number. Steve left the house. She's the only one there right now, right?
Yeah,
Right? Okay. So I'm waiting for her to let me know when we can come, or when she thinks Jackson's gonna come. Jackson's a boy.
Now, Linda, this is the father of a girl that already had this done to her. And now it's his second daughter, 13 years old. The sad part of it is we have adults falling for this, giving their accounts, giving information, relying on these people that tell them they want to marry them, they want a future with them.
Even meeting
they might
them.
not even meeting them in the dark or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they may not even be from the same country or world.
Or they may not even survive that meeting. Just saying.
Absolutely.
You can come now, my dad just left. Right now we're gonna go head over to the house, see if she actually opens the door or what's gonna happen. Are you nervous at all, or?
I'm just hoping that she learns. I'm just having a hard time understanding what she's thinking.
Jackson doesn't look anything like this, so it's gonna be interesting to see what she does when she sees him before she sees the father. So we're gonna send them out right now. You guys ready?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm walking to the door. Go, 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 go.
What? Can you believe these aren't his real teeth?
Seriously, Sam? This is not your friend. You don't even know who this is. Come out here.
I met him on Snapchat.
Does that look like the same guy you were talking to? Seriously, does that look like the same guy? This is scary. Your sister. We went over this already. What are you not understanding? I'm speechless. I have no idea what to say right now. I thought you would have learned your lessons.
You showed her the video about Michaela?
Yeah.
What exactly were you thinking?
I'm just meeting my friend.
You literally just fell for the same thing your sister fell for?
You're just inviting people into our lives. We don't even know who this guy is.
I'm gonna say, Linda, the biggest part of this is we're losing communication. And our kids have no education, and there's a variation
Yeah, but
of people that are not testing this, are not proving this, are actually exercising this.
and this father just had a reality check. Second time reality check.
Second daughter.
And what did he say? He don't understand. So do you understand what's going on? Because so many people, I mean, the numbers are in a large amount of people that are affected. Not just children, but you got seniors and adults that are caught up the very same way on, now listen to what he said. What are you doing? I met him on Snapchat. You didn't meet him.
You didn't meet
You didn't meet him.
No.
When you meet someone, you greet someone, you do a visual eye when you meet them. She felt she met him on Snapchat. That's an illusion.
And again, I'm going to bring up the world of illusion,
I
where
met
we
him
come
on
to a
Snapchat.
conclusion
No,
that we're in delusion.
no.
Let's work on this together. Let's think about what to do to turn this around. Make all of us see the problem. Make all of us see the solution. Make all of us realize it takes us, all of us, to come together to bring this to a halt. So I'm gonna say this. We have a lot of programs in Queen for Courage, and a lot of the programs have to do with this. We're watching you. We're gonna make a change here. We're gonna turn the tables. Everyone, and I mean from the child that gets this done to the adult that has to suffer the consequences, and the family of that adult that suffers the consequences of what is being done right now online with these criminals, with these scammers, with these pathetic, I don't want to call them human beings. Because if you knowingly do this to a man, woman, or child, that is something that's punished by him himself. There's three things you don't play with: people's lives, people's hearts, and people's emotions.
Yeah, I mean, we know it's criminal what they're doing, and that first of all, they will steal your profile and act like
You.
that's correct,
And
so
then reach out to your friends thinking it's you.
right, and then they set up a scenario where it's one of a scam. Did you hear about this? You could get so much money on a grant doing this. And I answered one of them. I was like, well, Trump done shut all the offices down and from the government. You don't have no government money. It ain't there. So the scam didn't work because I got ahead of the curve. And when I shared that with them, I didn't hear back from them. They spooked. They went ghost.
Well, they're not relying on people that are educated in what they're trying to do.
They went ghost.
I'm going to say this to you scammers. Good luck with that. We're on to you. To the people of the world.
No more are we going to deal with the flim fam, okay? We're knowledgeable now what you're doing.
We're no longer the victims if we come together and fight this together. So we'll see you in our future episodes. Good luck and see you later.
Absolutely. Bye now.
Visit us on www.xpo20.com.
Awakens and opens the world in colors. Each ray is a hug, a promise, and life dances to the sound of the winds. Beautiful life, how beautiful you are. Woven into threads of hope and stars. Every day is a gift, every day is a gift. To paint with love and laughter.